Hi, my name is Ogechi. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. If you've been watching, and if you're new, thank you for coming here and staying. You just might enjoy today's video, or this video rather. I'm going to be talking about what's the best way to word this? Why you should choose music as a career for love over money, or for sake of shorter sentence. Should you should you do music for money or for passion? What you think? If you asked me this when I was 16, I would have said, Omo, do it for money. Because when I used to watch whatever I was watching at those times, I just saw that most people that were doing music were making money. So in my head, we're not that rich in my house. If I start singing, people always say, your voice is nice, this song is nice. So I felt like I could make my family wealthy. I mean, small girl knowledge and everything. I didn't know the in-depth and things that would need to go through to actually get to the point where you become successful. So there was only time I used to say, at the age of 18, I'll be a millionaire. Because left to me, I will go project fame, I will win, collect the money there, and I don't blow. Like, those were my actual real thoughts. I mean, it's okay for a girl to dream. So yeah, if you asked me at that time, I would have said, choose music because you want to make money. Or I started growing up and noticed it wasn't even about that at some point. I just had different burdens. Oh, I need to write this song. I hear something and I'm like, this sounds like music to me. When you have a calling for something, so to speak, it will disturb you. So I think I had been disturbed by music and the creative processes in a good way, anyways, like because I enjoy being around music and just doing music related things. So I started to get drawn in that way. I listen to the radio so much more. I want to hear the kind of songs being churned out. I would have song books, rewrite them, look at how this person rhymed Westlife or Lionel Richie in this song. I started doing those things. And from then on, it began to seem more like this is something I'm passionate about. At this time, maybe I was already like 21 and maybe making some freelance money from content writing or something else. So it became more evident that in this life, I'll make money from literally any other thing. Somebody feed dash me money tomorrow as I'm working. But you see that music, I had not made any kobo from it at that age. So my answer changed over time, that I would actually choose to do music for passion first over money. Because in the end, where I started seeing money from was not there. I have probably seen some small amounts of money, like maybe in hundreds, like maybe 100K or less from music. But when you're talking about money that I've used to sustain myself, money that I've used to pay actual bills over time, it turned out to be from every other thing I was hustling, including selling stuff and all that, like being an entrepreneur. It helped me more than music. And then when I go back to the music, it feels more like my solace. Oh, I'm feeling a type of way. I sit down, I craft how it feels like in a song, I save it, or I do melodies that they sound different from what I've heard on any song before, and I save them. I started doing it because this is so beautiful, this is so interesting, and it came easy to me when I wanted to write. As a younger girl, I would write poems, I would write random scribbles, I would write maybe stories of how my day went, not necessarily about people or story for fiction and books, but it came so easy just writing. Just writing was easy. Another aspect of this topic for me that's important to note is the reason I would always now choose passion first is you can go crazy waiting for the music money. You can go mad. You will you will put so amount into, like, my first EP. I worked a content writing job, and every time I got my salary, I'll pull out some money and take to my engineer and say, I want to do a cover of this. I want to record this song for my EP. I did it small till I finally had an EP, and somewhere in my head, I'm like, I got a good platform that told me when my money gets to 35,000 naira or so, I can withdraw royalties. Till today, I don't even think I have more than 5,000 streams on that EP, like across of all platforms. Now, it's funny now. It was not funny that time, but when it was dawning on me that even up to performances, when I go and perform those songs that time, I will not see transport fare. She they no will give me. Like I didn't think it was that bad that they didn't value people performing to the point where they'll start giving you money. You actually had to have hits. You actually had to have a larger fan base that was willing to buy. Like when they say somebody bought that album on Apple Music, is it Apple Music that sells or iTunes? Somebody buys this, it's not easy to come by. It's not like going on the road and saying in the mall, bro, this is our CD buy. That one is different. Maybe if I did that, I would have sold like at least 15 copies. But online, getting people to actually buy then before you actually getting streams. I amassed some streams because I started doing more covers. I started pushing myself out there with other people's music that was more familiar to the ears. Then they see my page and they're like, oh, let me check this girl's actual songs. But when it comes to money, if I had money for all the times people are like, you're good, you're great, or people clapping for me, if I had money for all the times I got applauses and positive reviews from my clients and my audience, I'll be rich now. Like mad as okay, I'll be richer. I'm not poor in Jesus' name. I'll be richer than I am right now. Yeah. So I think that's another thing that shaped my mind, like that you should first, in fact, generally anything you want to do it for the sake of passion, not for what you will benefit. Because thinking of what you benefit all the time and then you don't get it, it's like if you've ever experienced your expectations being dashed or your hopes being dashed, that's how it feels like. And with music, I don't play with it. I take it very seriously. So it was important for me to change that view. I would actually have to always, always, always choose to do music for passion first. Sometimes I have to put my foot down, be a little bit more stern because we are growing and we need money. Everybody needs money. So when people approach me for certain things, I'm making obvious that, oh, I'm a songwriter and I charge like this and royalties, da 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 da. I try to put that in front. But in the end, it's still not the only reason I'm doing it. It will be the passion that will help me to make sure I write a song that I believe has a lot of substance. I will follow the theme. I will satisfy my client or whoever I'm writing for at that time because I am passionate. Now, if I was just I just want to make my money, I'm just going to be doing jargons and maybe people won't call me back. Maybe, I don't know. But this is just my view that when you do things for passion first, you tend to eventually attract the money. Yeah. But it will just help the process be more beautiful. You will enjoy it. You will not be pressured. Or you will not only be looking for when they are going to squeeze something in your hand or in your pocket, or looking forward to an alert before you actually do the do. Yeah. In offices, they've given it a very, very smart way, which is salary. They pay you salary at the end of the month. But throughout the month, you are doing the job. So I have to at some point tell myself that you will focus on doing the music like that and hope that your salary day comes at some point. I've mentioned already that I've made some money off songwriting, and it was just, well, thank God for the favor. It was just some opportunities that came up by people that knew, oh, this girl is good, recommended me. But the money from it is not even all that. And the people I did write for, to be fair, are not mainstream yet. So the influence I would have gotten if their song was a hit to now make me a bigger songwriter has that effect has not happened. So I'm grateful that in those times I enjoyed the processes of writing. I made small money that gave me hope that you can still do better. If you've seen 100K today, you can see 1 million tomorrow. Yeah. So I think it's important. It's always important so that you don't go mad chasing money. There's this craze for chasing money in life, and if you don't hold your God, I don't know if anybody paying attention is like in tune with God in that way. But if you don't hold your God, if you run mad when you are looking for money, and I've seen it online, I've seen it in real life instances, people are just doing all sorts to make money, to pay their bills. It's not even things they would want to do on a normal day. But that is what I think it's like when you force yourself to keep doing the music. I want the money, and you're not enjoying anything. You just grow old and haggard. And imagine where they're telling you in life that not everybody would actually make it for music. Then you actually don't. Are you not going to tell me that you will not enjoy the love of making the music in the first place? Now let's pull aside the fact that music makes you money. Were there not people who were already rich and just made music because they had something to say, they had sounds to offer to playlists and listeners? I think it's more important to stand from that point and be like, I want to be like that, or that was where I got to. that shifted my mindset. Like I want to be like that, where it's like I'm such a rich man. I don't need the music for money. If I get it, fine. But I want to drop this song because oh, it's so timely. It's talking about the economy and it's going to touch people. It's going to ginger people and it can unburden their pains, or they will connect with it and it will make them feel happy. I'm going to write a happy song because people need to dance. Doing that and not thinking about my my reward, yeah, is more important to me. Then for the aspect that maybe somebody who's watching or me have thought about, where if you're doing it for passion, then how do you get money to do it? Not everybody will be lucky to have multiple jobs or gigs that can give you money, but there was never any wealth in front of me. I always had to work to do something music related. So it's just the curse and blessing of life that if you don't have the money, you need to fight to have the money because you love music that much. It's like if your child was sick, you do whatever you can to get money to pay the bills so they can be treated. So if you want to drop music, you need to do whatever you can to make sure you can drop music. Some people say, "Oh, I don't have a setup." I didn't always have a setup. I had to hustle. I don't even know what I did then. Did I sell stuff then, or did I write articles? For my first ever studio session, I paid 7,000 naira. They had a promo going on. They would mix and master it for you as soon as you're done with the session. That cubicle of that studio was so small. It was like small toilet of self-con. So it's such a beautiful memory now thinking about it, because I felt happy and my song came out that then. I think I even asked the guy to help me burn it in a CD, but I got it digitally, more importantly, because I wanted to put it on SoundCloud and a bunch of other places. So I had to do something to get that money. Then, for cases where I couldn't get money, there were people around me that I already knew that loved music, and they were willing, because they could see my interest and the talent I had, they were willing to help me. Like, I was able to use their leverage, rather, for lack of better word. For example, my guy then had a microphone, sound card, he had the app for recording, and he was close by. So I want to do something. I'm like, I beg, I feel use your, So that's what I'm referring to when I'm saying do whatever you can. There would always be people around you that are willing to give you something. Even when I didn't see beats for free from my people, I would go online and look for beats that didn't have license on them and use it to do whatever I needed to do at that time. Although because of that, I was not able to drop a lot of music commercially, because it turns out some of those free beats are licensed, but it did help me keep going. Like I was able to churn out more demos. I could practice my writing much more. I could do open verses and covers more. I became more comfortable in front of the camera because I used to be much more shy than I am right now at that age when I was just starting out. So these people around you would help. Now, if you are maybe someone who has no one around you, which I think is impossible, the problem might be you just not wanting to talk to more people. Because if you do speak to people when you go out, you will meet somebody that is willing. Like I've had people who have also benefited from me. At some point when I eventually had a microphone to record, someone came all the way from like some 3-4 hour place in Lagos then and came to record with me and left. So there will just be people. Somebody will be nice to you. Out of 10 people that are not nice to you, one will be nice, 9 may not be nice to you. So there's just things to do that will help you focus on the fact that I am passionate about music, and that's why I will do it first. And you look for ways to make the money. But I think there is a fault in making it your key thought. Always thinking about the money. It really will ruin things. Sometimes when you're even speaking to people that are interested in working with you or investing, it puts people off when all you're about is money. Most people that care about only money, you can't trust them. They're not that reliable, because they would hold money over people. And I think it's wrong. You may differ, but I think it's wrong to hold money over people. Money will come and go. But you see human beings, except maybe we die, but human beings are what you need. If you use somebody in a way where you only just do shabby work, leave, collect the money, I don't think they'll call you back. But if your passion shines through first, you do the best for them. By the time they even give you money, they tell you things like, if I could even pay you more safe right now, if nobody say we agree this amount, I will add money, give you, no worry. And the next time, I believe that you get called, people would want to work with you. Aside putting passion first, I know that there are so many other things that will make people want to work with an artist. So I'm not saying that this is the only thing, but it's just part of what I believe, that people can smell it. I listen to some songs, or no, rather, I watch people perform and I can tell this person is just trying to be an artist. They've not locked into that passionate thing. I can tell when somebody is singing a song from their heart and they're feeling it. I can tell when somebody is a good performer. So it's just the same way I believe I can smell passion from across the room. So I think that I will put that foot first always. Always focus on my music for the sake of passion. I think it's even the passion that brought me here. I'm speaking about mostly music related things because that's where my passion lies. I don't know when I will get to a point that I'm making money off YouTube. So it's not even about the money right now. It's unburdening, being able to speak and maybe help somebody with a great thought from anything I would say on my channel. So yeah, should you choose music, or should you choose your music career because of money or because of passion? I pick passion any day. I pick passion any day. You can pick money if you want money, but yeah, there's a fine blend between both also. So you can do it for both reasons, but I think don't ever let anyone supersede the other one, and don't ever let your craze for money drive you like wild or something. Yeah, so that's it for me on this video and this topic, and I hope that it made sense to you like it made sense to me. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, subscribe, comment, and find me in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.